may look like a pumpkin patch, but this, my friends, is more of a playing field.
If you enjoy gardening, it's really kind of the ultimate extreme gardening, I guess you'd say. And
these extreme gardeners, like a pro athlete, dedicate their lives not to scoring points, but to growing giant pumpkins.
There's always goals and challenges out there. The state record for New Hampshire. You've got, everyone wants to grow a world record squash or pumpkin.
And what makes this so exciting, these giants keep getting bigger.
The current record in the state of New Hampshire is 2,066 pounds.
We begin here in the backyard patch of Barry LeBlanc of Merrimack. He grows what are commonly known as Atlantic giants, which can now top 2,000 pounds.
some of it's the techniques that people use, but a lot of it's just the genetics as well. So it's just nobody knows what the limit is for these things.
Barry is part of a global phenomenon to find ways to grow bigger gourds. It has spawned networking groups to exchange ideas. Around here, that would be the New Hampshire Giant Pumpkin Growers Association.
Once you meet all these other growers, then you start having access to knowledge and good seeds, and that's pretty much, the network.
So how do they do it? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. You start with a seed for a variety of giant pumpkin. You plant it in good, disease-free soil, and after that, you can pretty much use whatever fertilizer and pesticides you want to make the fruit get bigger and stay healthy.
Ideally, again, we want at least 600 to 800 square feet of plant for one fruit.
Mark McGarrion has been growing giant pumpkins for about 7 years in his Goffstown yard.
My personal best is 1,024 pounds that I grew 3 years ago.
But for 2017, he decided to try another giant contest, squash. That's it. It basically looks like a giant green pumpkin. He wants to break the state record of 1,014 pounds.
You're getting there. I'm getting there, absolutely. Like I said, this might have a chance. I don't know. It would have to go heavy.
The seeds for these giants are first planted inside in early spring. Then for about 8 months, they become like a child in need of water, food, constant pruning, and in some cases, warmth.
Every day, they're covered. Every day I swap out the sheets.
To get a giant winner, they have to put in giant hours on top of their day jobs.
When the plants are starting to grow, probably at least an hour, 2 hours out here. Sometimes I'm outside with a floodlight on my hat at night.
Pretty much all these vines will start growing about a foot a day. And at that point, it's a good couple of hour a day job to do what's required to keep up with them.
When fair season arrives in the fall, competition heats up at officially sanctioned events. Big fairs like Deerfield and Topsfield offer thousands in prize money. But unfortunately, many giants never make it to these weigh-offs thanks to diseases or bugs.
It's a hobby that's fraught with perils that you have to take all the precautions you can to try to get one to the end of the season like this.
I was born on Halloween, so I've always had a passion for the pumpkin.
Jim Boscheman of Goffstown has grown for decades and is quick to rattle off his largest pumpkin from 2005.
1,314 pounds, and it was first place at the All New England Topsfield Fair.
He even has it right on his license plate. But thanks to poor soil, he won't repeat in 2017. All his pumpkins died off. So he's doing what many are turning to, other giants, like these giant bushel gourds.
So what do you think that weighs over there?
Yeah, it's probably 70 pounds right now. Yeah, 70.
And the other popular side hobby for these guys, growing long gourds from a trellis.
World record 149 inches. If I hit the ground, I'd be at about 134. So I need to dig a hole. And
I was going to say, you need to think big here.
And I got a shovel already if it happens.
In the end, these guys say the thrill is getting their giants in front of a crowd.
Some people say I'm crazy. Some people say, how do you have time to do it all? I enjoy it. I really do.
When all is said and done, some of these huge gourds are sold as store decorations or even used in pumpkin throwing competitions, but many are donated to the annual Giant Pumpkin Regatta in Goffstown, an idea Jim Boscheman started to celebrate the orange gourds.
And that first year, I'm going to say 500 to 700 people showed up. And now we get 5,000 to 7,000 people show up for this event.
A funny tribute to a hobby that is going to serious new levels.